Well, the results are finally in from the inaugural Best of the Bay competition held by the Western Automotive Journalists Association, and I, for one, am shocked at the results. Shocked! I'll get to that in a minute. First, let me explain that a bunch of media members and content creators, 16 of us in fact, gathered recently at a fancy resort in the wine country of California's Napa Valley to drive a bunch of new vehicles, 13 to be exact, in 30-minute loops over 2 days driving around Santa Rosa to get a feel for how each vehicle compared to the others in real-world driving. Now, 30 minutes is really not enough time to thoroughly evaluate a vehicle, but it gave us a taste of how each vehicle looked, felt, and drove on highway and suburban streets. The lineup was a robust variety of a cross-section of 13 of today's new cars, including 7 fully electric vehicles, 2 plug-in hybrids, and 4 internal combustion or ICE cars. The contestants included, from the EV side of things, the Genesis G80 all-wheel drive, the Genesis GV70 Prestige all-wheel drive, the Hyundai Ioniq 6 Limited all-wheel drive, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 all-wheel drive, also the Kia EV6 GT all-wheel drive, the Lexus RZ450e Luxury Edition, and finally, the Mercedes-Benz EQE AMG Edition. The plug-in hybrids included the Mazda CX-90 Premium Plus and the Toyota Prius Prime XSE Premium. The ICE vehicles included the Honda Pilot Trail Sport all-wheel drive, the Acura Integra Type S, the Kia Seltos SX Turbo all-wheel drive, and the Toyota Crown Limited. I should also mention that due to the UAW strike at the time, there were no entrants from Ford, General Motors, or Stellantis in this year's competition. I have to admit, as a big fan of electric vehicles and with so many fantastic EVs to choose from, I was sure that EVs would take home all of the awards. Each electric vehicle, as well as the plug-in hybrids, were so much fun to drive with super fast pickup, a noiseless ride, and so much high-tech gadgetry that would make Mission Impossible agents envious. And of course, EVs run on electricity, no gasoline required. When you drive all those back-to-back and switch in and out, there is no way I could see anybody being happier with an ICE vehicle than with an EV. From a pure driving standpoint, there's no comparison. EVs are faster, quieter, smoother. You just can't beat it. Boy, was I wrong. So without further ado, here are the results of the Best of the Bay Awards. For Best Sedan, the Hyundai Ioniq 6, an EV that is quiet, fast, and has a very luxurious interior and is priced well below that of most luxury sedans. Runner-up for Best Sedan was the Acura Integra Type S internal combustion sedan. The Best SUV went to the Genesis GV70, another sweet EV from South Korea that exudes comfort and luxury while also providing super quick, smooth, and quiet power, especially when you punch the power boost button for a few seconds of a pure adrenaline-inducing rocket ride. Runner-up was the Lexus RZ all-electric SUV. For Best Electric Vehicle, once again, the Genesis GV70 wowed the judges with its smooth and quiet ride, along with super clean and luxurious interior. That's 2 wins for the Genesis brand. What a fantastic tribute to a nameplate that is fairly new to the American market, but surely producing high-quality vehicles. Runner-up for Best EV was the Mercedes EQE AMG Edition. In the Best Technology category, the Mercedes EQE all-electric SUV took the honors, with a huge information screen that stretches across the entire front of the car, producing so many colors and eye-popping graphics. The Mercedes won the wow factor in the technology category. Runner-up for Best Technology was a tie between the Kia Hyundai Genesis Group for the in-dash blind spot monitor and the Lexus RZ450e for its magic roof that turns a sunny sky into a cloudy overcast one at the touch of a button. Very cool. Now for the most shocking news of the competition. When all was said and done and all the vehicles were driven, the judges voted, and the winner of the best overall vehicle at the Best of the Bay Awards is, drum roll please, the Acura Integra Type S. What? With all the fantastic EVs in the lineup, all the super quick takeoff and very quiet rides powered by clean energy, how in the heck did a gas-burning sports car with a 6-speed manual stick shift win this overall award? Huh? Now don't get me wrong, I had fun in my 30 minutes of driving the Acura Integra. It felt like a blast from the past, back to a time when stick shifts and loud, roaring engines were a way to show off to your high school buddies. With a racing red interior, body-hugging racing seats, and a sleek sports car look and feel, I can understand the attraction to the little pocket rocket. But how did a gas-burning sports car beat out all the high-tech EVs that clearly are the frontrunners for the future of transportation in America? Heck, most people can't even drive a manual transmission these days. Yeah, it's a 6-speed, so it's got a real tight shifter here. But this is the Integra Type S, and it is just for pure fun. Well, I think I know the answer. With all of the great EVs in the lineup competing against each other, the voting of the 16 media judges was most likely very diluted, with votes spread out evenly across most entrants. So what probably happened was that something like 6 vehicles were tied at 2 votes each. So all it took was one car getting 3 votes to secure the win. Now, we haven't been privy to how all the voting broke down, but I am pretty sure that is how the Acura Integra Type S, a fantastic blast from the past sports car with a 6-speed manual transmission, won the best overall at the Best of the Bay competition. Here are the winners of the inaugural Best of the Bay competition. Thank you to the manufacturers who participated in this inaugural event, and thank you to the Western Automotive Journalists for putting it all together. We'll see you again next year.